What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another amazing Spider-Man video. I'm really excited to be making this video because it's Monday, and what more could you frickin' want than a Spider-Man video to brighten up your Monday, right? So today we have some very awesome topics to be talking about. First of all, what's been going on with the playtest, aka the demo that's been obviously going around with Insomniac. Some of you guys might know about that information, but nonetheless I'm going to be sharing some awesome shit with you. Now, moving on to the other things, we got things about the game, how long it's gonna take, also some cool ass ideas when it does come down to the free roam as to why you should be cautious when genuinely free roaming. But if you guys are new to this stuff, we talk about ideas as well, so if you have a cool idea for this game, doesn't have to be possible, but just something that you feel personally you would like to see in the game because you feel it might make it a lot more cooler, then drop it in the comment section below, and then we might talk about it in another video. But I'm gonna jump straight into the awesome piece of information we do have, which comes from Brian Horton. Now, some of you guys might know who this guy is. If you don't, he recently joined Insomniac Games, and he has a huge amount of work behind, or I guess you could say under his belt, from big titles such as Tomb Raider. So as far as this guy's creative mind goes, it is absolutely insane, and obviously he's now a part of Insomniac Games working on Spider-Man. So we can just hope for absolutely insane things right now. About the demo, or aka playtest, that was going around Insomniac, it was like the biggest teaser, right? More or less. Loads of people are like, come on, this is just one big ass teaser. Now, he came out on Twitter and he did actually say that the game has taken him multiple days to actually complete. Just to kind of like throw it out there, right? Just the fact that this is going to take multiple days to complete is such a good sign already, right? Because anyone's biggest fear is to have a game so awesome looking as this, right, to just essentially die out of content or kind of like lose its atmosphere in like the first week. That is kind of like the worst thing to, you know, kind of possibly happen, I guess you could say. Now, considering what we have seen of this game so far as attention to detail and everything goes, and even knowing about the map size, I have nothing but high expectations for this. So multiple days to complete, boy oh boy, I would much rather that. I am so excited for that, right? Rather than a game that you can complete in a day and then it just turns to absolute shit after, pretty much. Now, all of that out of the way, I want to move on to the very next thing about these guys actually attending GDC, because there were rumors way back towards the end of last year that they weren't going to be, but having the confirmation that of course they are now going to has really got me excited, because we're still waiting on that one big answer about the release date. And I feel like, considering they're still going to these big, you know, well, fairly big gaming events, it's such a great thing to do because it's still building up hype for the game, and it just goes to show that they really want to show off this game so much as they possibly can before it does actually come out. But I'm super excited for the GDC event because I feel like there's gonna be the official announcement for a release date. I don't know what makes me say it. I don't even feel they need GDC to announce a release date for this game, right? They can do that and still blow up the entire internet, but I just feel like it's gotta be then. It just has to be because it's relatively soon, I guess you could say. And with that said, like, come on guys, alright? We are super close to it. We are like, they're pretty much dangling a carrot at this stage as far as the playtest goes, knowing they're going GDC, given the information about taking multiple days to complete. I mean, come on guys. So leave your thoughts on that in the comment section below. But now, moving on to the two awesome ideas that two of you rebels actually shared. These are my two favorite ones, hence why I've only picked two. But I'm gonna start off with the first one, which comes from When in Doubt, Pinky Out. I just feel I had to add this guy, like, nonetheless, man, he just had to make it into the video. Now, he does say, I think it would be cool if you was just swinging around and then boom, a huge chunk of a building gets blown up and you have to save as many people as you can. Or maybe Yuri tells you that Goblin is on a rampage or the lizard has been spotted stealing lab stuff and then dragging them down in the sewers. And of course then you'd have to kind of chase the freaking lizard into the sewers. It's going to be a really action-packed freaking random event, but this just sounds super cool because I don't know about you guys, but for me, with open world games, and you know, a good example to actually give is GTA, and even though it's two complete separate games, it's a great game for a representation of random events. Now, considering it's such a big world, and you know, this, I feel as the map is just going to be so detailed, to just be, you know, swinging around, you know, enjoying the views and all of that, you gotta be freaking cautious, right? Because when this random event, bang, you know, a building out of nowhere just explodes, it's just such a awesome, like, weird atmosphere to be in, because you have to think on your toes, right? Like, that's what I personally love about random events, right, in any game, because first of all, they are always like super cool, at least most of them, and in this case, when in doubt, pinky out says, you know, just being on your toes that very moment, having to save as many people as you can, or simply chasing someone to, you know, essentially stop them from destroying so many things. That just sounds absolutely epic, because again, going back to, you know, the random events, for instance, like, first of all, it's great to have because you want to kind of keep doing them. First of all, they don't always come up, right? And they're least expected, and the least expected are always the best ones. And they're not always going to be in the same location, but when they do happen, you just feel really eager to complete it. Or maybe you randomly, like, can't complete one, and I don't know, you fail it or something. It's not going to be in that location again, so you are going to get hit by it randomly again. But when you do, you're going to be a lot more on your toes, and obviously you will gain experience as you play, learn more tactics for your own personal preference, which allows you to become essentially more of a powerful player. But that's a really cool idea. I just really like, you know, the sound of this random event, and I think I can, like, picture it in my head. It's just way too cool, man. Now, moving on to the next idea, does come from Ocean Man. He says, I think it should be cool if you unlock suit parts when you got new suits. For example, unlocking the Scarlet Spider suit, you unlock his shirt. Or if you unlocked a symbiote suit, you can make your own custom suit symbiote based. I also have a feeling that the game may pull out a MGS2 with Miles, or not. Now, Ocean Man, this is a really cool idea. Now, if we go back to last year as well, Insomniac Games did say that there's gonna be more than one outfit, right, for Spider-Man, because someone literally flat out asked them on Twitter, and they replied back with a very simple yes. I mean, how more simple do you really want this to get, right? But that's the answer, and that's the question we wanted. Now, as far as, like, this idea goes, I think it would really work out well, because I've said it in multiple videos before, right? It's so much more cooler having, well, unlocking new things in the game, but that have rewards with them. So it might be super hard to unlock, but once you unlock it, it's so much more, like, beneficial to you, and the reward is much bigger, you know, than if it was randomly given to you, for example. So all of these little features, you know, do make a great gameplay experience, in my personal opinion. You can essentially create your own, you know, Spider-Man, and feel a different, I guess you could say, like, communication or bond with them, if that makes sense, and, you know, just allow your character to be a lot more awesome. Just essentially having a custom freaking Spider-Man suit. That is just a really cool idea. But anyway, get in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think about all of the new information we have, from the game taking multiple days to complete, to Insomniac Games attending GDC, and of course the random events when just free roaming, because you gotta be freaking cautious if that is the case. But get in the comment section below, share your thoughts. If you missed the previous Spider-Man videos or are new to the channel, there is a playlist for you in the description where you can catch up on all the latest information we have and awesome ideas that we have also been sharing, and also subscribe for more awesome content. But that said, I will see you in the next video. Until then, I hope you have an awesome day, and adios amigos.